Hey, I'm Matt, and I'm pretty sure you can guess where I'm going. It's work. And, yeah, I want to explain something. On Facebook, my wife and I have a joint account. We share the same account on Facebook. And people have, jokingly jokingly said, and I'm sure you've seen the memes on Facebook that say, joint Facebook page, signs that one party cheated. No, my wife or I have never cheated unless we're talking about cards or Monopoly, or if we're playing a video game against each other, which I don't think we ever were, maybe I swipe her hand off the controller, But no, neither one of us has been unfaithful to the other in marital ways. And not only that, we have a joint Facebook page because when we got married, we became one. We believe that. When we got married, we became one. My body belongs to her. Her body belongs to me. And it's not a sexist thing like, oh, baby, your body belongs to me. Because I tell her, my body belongs to you. So, not only that, we are one. We share everything. Our bank account. We are both on the bank account. And the car that we purchased, we're both on the title. Only one of us is on the loan paperwork, but we are both on the title for the vehicle. We are both on the lease for the house. And there was no question about it. We got married, and I put her on my bank account. And, that's how it is. We became one. When you get married, two people become one. Okay? And even when I was getting paper checks, not direct deposit, I would get the check, sign the back of it, and give it to my wife. And she would deposit it and stuff like that. If you can't trust your spouse, then who can you trust? And my wife and I, we are one individual. We got married, and I'm not saying anything against people who have separate bank accounts and stuff like that, because hey, whatever works for you. But this is what works for my wife and I. Okay? We have the joint Facebook account because we are one individual, and I have absolutely nothing to hide from my wife. There are times my wife knows the password to my phone, and I know the password to her phone. And we have absolutely nothing to hide. We do like separate Pinterest pages and stuff like that, but the majority of our boards, both my boards and her boards, were co-collaborators. YouTube, we do have separate YouTube channels, but she's in the majority of my videos, either recording it. And she sees every single one of my videos. I have nothing to hide from my wife. In fact, there was an incident a while back where I was in the hospital for 3.5 days. And my wife had my phone the entire time, and I never once thought, oh crap, I hope she doesn't see this, I hope she doesn't see that. No, she knows the password to my phone, and if she wants to get on my phone, she can. There are times I'll hand her my phone because she can't find her phone. I'll hand her my phone so she can make a call or get on Facebook or something. I have absolutely nothing to hide from my wife. I will not go through my wife's purse because I do not want to be emotionally scarred for life. A woman's purse is like a black hole. There's no telling what you're finding there. There are times we'll be driving and my wallet's hurting me. We'll be on a long trip and I'll hand it to my wife. I'm like, babe, can you please clean this out? Because it's gotten too thick. And, I have absolutely nothing to hide from my wife. So my wife does keep a couple secrets from me, primarily what she sees, what numbers come up on the scale when she sees them. When she steps on the scale. But I tease her about that. But yeah, when my wife and I got married, we became one. Okay, we share everything, and that's how it's supposed to be. When you get married, you are no longer you. It's now you. It's now us. That's how family's supposed to work. My wife spoils the crap out of me. She makes my lunch for me to take to work. She does stuff like that. Not because I tell her, you are going to do this. It's just she does it. Because she loves me. And at the same time, I also spoil the crap out of my wife. 90% of her jewelry, or probably 95% of her jewelry, I have bought for her. A lot of her clothes I have bought for her, not because I'm controlling, say you can only wear this. No, I'll see a t-shirt and I'm like, oh, she will really like that, so I'll order it for her. It's not because I'm controlling. It's like, oh no, you have to wear this, you have to wear that. And it's kind of scary. After we got married and stuff, we realized even more how similar our tastes are for the way we want our house, the decorating of our house. We're going 49 and a 70. Our taste as far as decorating house and clothes and stuff like that, it's similar. Like a lot of the shirts she wears are actually my shirts from when I was a little bit smaller, or from when I was smaller. Okay, seriously, the speed limit's 70, people. But yeah, 2 became 1. We went from this when we got married to this. Okay, we are now one individual. And honestly, I couldn't imagine it being any other way. And I'm not taking away from people who have separate bank accounts and who got married and didn't change their last name. And because I know people like that. I have some relatives like that. And hey, whatever works for you. Okay, I know people who split the bills, 50-50. They each pay 50% of the bills. And hey, whatever works for you. It's just for my wife and I, this is what works for us. And we're slowing down again. So, yeah, that's why we have a joint Facebook page. And, but it is kind of funny because when my wife and I first started dating, mind you, I had 2 jobs at the time. I was a single father. I did not have cable or internet. The majority of my time, I would either go swing by Redbox and grab a random DVD and watch it, or I would read, paint, or run. That's what I did with the majority of my time. Yet, when my wife and I first started dating, people, because we worked together and she was technically my immediate supervisor, people were saying that I was paying her. I was paying her to go out with me. But yeah, if my wife married me for the money, then yeah, I joke around with her about that. I say, yeah, babe, you just married me for the money. And we both laugh. And then we kind of internally reflect and goes, we're poor. So, but yeah, that's why my wife and I have a joint Facebook page. Not because one of us cheated, marital, like none of us have physically been with somebody else, in any shape, form, or fashion. Cheating when it comes to maybe playing Monopoly or Risk, kind of slightly been in the rule to where it's in your favor, or maybe cheating in cards or something like that. Especially if we're playing just by ourselves, and it's more of a provocative version of a game. You know, there might have been a little influencing of the outcome a little bit in that. But yeah. And the only time I have anything to hide from my wife is around holidays, like Valentine's Day, Christmas, and her birthday, and around her anniversary. But I told her, I was like, you know, don't ask me where I've been if it's close to a holiday or something. Because, trust me, you will know, and it was doing it for you. So. Oh, yeah, and also, we have the phone trackers on our phones, because when we got new phones, it popped up, said, hey, family phone tracker thing, and my wife likes to get on there when I'm on my way to work, and it'll say I'm in, Minnesota by some lake, and then like 5 minutes later, it'll say I'm at work. She's like, she'll text me, like, dang, you drive fast. I know. So, yeah, but I'm gonna stop now. I think about 12 minutes is, it's not a 25-minute video like my last one, but bye.